Field, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Get ready. Get ready. Super 66.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Move.
Stop getting nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Out of the gun, Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ricky. 11.
From the 50, it's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Check tight end, check tight.
Hey, orbit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Running, it's Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Murray now, third and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Akers. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Zoo.
Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Gall. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
3rd and long. It's gone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. He spins free, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check 3. Check 4.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
52. Come on. Mike 52. Mike 52.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Go!
From the gun on third down. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a first and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is gone. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
Hey, Charlie!
To the air again. Goff. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's first and 10 from the 12. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael.
Hey, Delta!
Hey, check.
Goff throwing again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you feel
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hold on.
Check Michael.
To throw is gone. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Peters, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Get him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, high 7.
Again, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3, check 1.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line 20! 76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, echo!
Check Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cut! 180! And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on! 20!
They're going to need some therapy after this.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Two!
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for
Hey, Haywood!
Team was pretty quiet.
Out of the gun, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And some room to maneuver. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, Shell.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Hey, Wahoo.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
I'm here all day.
Hey, check Michael Allen.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Peterson. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's our time. Trump. Mike 50.
We got to get the ball.
Back to throw. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Put that team on the punt.
50.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Murray, one final try. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the early struggles continue.